the red subscribe button right under the video and also the bell icon to get notification on any of our latest updates on the videos.
Hi guys, welcome to Smart BCAT video tutorial on the course Circuit Theory 1. Today we are having a question on dependent source. So here is the circuit we have been given. We are asked to find the loop current, which is I1, I2, and also find the value of the dependent source. So I hope you are having a great day. Let's quickly jump into solving this question. So solution. So looking at this circuit, we are having a super mesh because of this 15 ohm source that is at the middle of the mesh. So it's a super mesh. So as you can see, we are having three meshes. Mesh 1, call this mesh 1, and this is mesh 2. Then the entire mesh is mesh 3. So now taking KVL, Kirchhoff voltage law, which says the total voltage in a closed loop is equal to 0. Taking KVL at mesh 3. So now let's take KVL at mesh 3. We are having this first voltage, the source. So because we are having negative here, minus plus, so it will be minus 12. So we are having minus 12. Then we are having the resistance, which is 2 ohm, and the current, which is minus 12 plus I1 multiplied by 2, which is the resistance. Then we are having plus this dependent source. We are having plus and minus, so it will be plus 2 Vy. Then we are having the last resistance, which is plus I2, but it is having the current I2 since it's at the second mesh. I2 multiplied by 4 are all equal to 0. So this is the total voltage drop across the entire loop, which is mesh 3, and they are equal to 0 using KVL. So here we are having minus 12 plus 2I1 plus 2 Vy plus 4I2, which is equal to 0. So now this can be further expressed as 2I1 plus 4I2 plus 2 Vy is equal to 12. So let's call this equation 1. So now taking KVL at the super mesh. So now taking KVL at super mesh, let's quickly see what is at the super mesh. So quickly taking KVL at the super mesh, so let's label our currents. You can see this is I1 because of the direction it was given from the circuit. It is going in this direction, so this is I1. So look at I2 also. I2 is also having this direction, which is I2. Then this 0.5 current source is also going at the up side. So you can see I2 is equal to I1 plus 0.5 amp. As you can see, the total current flowing through this node is equal to the total current leaving, as you can see, using KCL. This is KCL. So let's call this equation 2. So we are having I2 is equal to I1 plus 0.5 amp. So this is equation 2. So looking at the circuit also, so using Ohm's law, we know that V is equal to IR and I is equal to V over R. So we can say ohm resistance, which is I1, is equal to V is equal to Vy all over 2 ohm. So we can say I1 is equal to Vy all over 2 ohm. As you can see, it's here. We know that V is equal to IR. So the current through this resistor is equal to the voltage divided by the resistance. So we know that I1 is equal to Vy all over 2. So let's call this equation 3. So how many equations are we having now? So we are having 3 equations. We say that our I1 is equal to Vy all over 2. So now let's go to mesh 2 and get the expression for I2. Looking at our equation 3, we can say substituting equation 3 in equation 2. So now substituting equation 3 in equation 2, we are going to have I2 is equal to Vy all over 2 plus 0.5. This is equation 4. So if this is equation 4, so we can substitute the value of I1 and I2 in equation 1. So now substituting equation 3 and 4 in equation 1, we can divide equation 1 by 2. So if we are dividing equation 1 by 2, we are going to have I1 plus 2I2 plus Vy is equal to 6. So now, substituting the value of I1 and I2 in the equation, we are going to have Vy all over 2 plus 2 open bracket I2 to be Vy all over 2 plus 0.5. Then we are having plus Vy is equal to 6. So now we are having Vy all over 2 plus these two we cancel 2, so we are having Vy plus we are having 1. Since this one is 1 over 2, then we are having plus 1 is equal to 6. So here we can quickly take the LCM. If we take this to the other side, it will become 5. So we are going to have Vy all over 2 plus Vy is equal to 5. So taking the LCM here, we are having 2. Here we are having Vy plus 2Vy is equal to 5. So substituting equation 3 and equation 4 in equation 1, we are going to have 2 I1, we are having open bracket 4y Vy over 2 plus 4I2. Instead of putting I2 now, we are going to put the value of I2, which is Vy all over 2 plus 0.5. 0.5 is still the same thing as 1 over 2 plus 2Vy plus 2Vy is equal to 12. So now further simplifying, we are going to have Vy plus 2Vy plus 2 plus 2Vy is equal to 12. So now we can sum all the Vy's together. If you sum everything, we are going to have 5Vy plus 2 is equal to 12. So we now have 5Vy is equal to 12 minus 2. Then 5Vy is equal to 10. So 10 divided by 5 is equal to 2. 10, 5 here, 5 here. So we are going to have Vy is equal to 2. So now our Vy is equal to 2. So you can quickly find our current and our dependent sources. So now for the A parts, we know that our I1 from the expression we derived earlier, we said I1 is equal to Vy all over 2. So therefore 2 divided by 2, and our Vy is 2. So 2 divided by 2 is equal to 1 amp. So our I1 is equal to 1 ampere. So the I2 also, we derive an expression for it. We said I2 is equal to 0.5 plus I1 from our super mesh equation. So this is equal to 0.5 plus 1, and this is equal to 1.5 ampere. So our I1 and I2 is equal to 1.5 ampere. So now going back to the question, the B part, we are asked to find the value of the dependent source. So you can see the dependent source here. You can see the dependent source here. This dependent source, it is given by 2Vy. So therefore the value of our dependent source, the B part, the value of our dependent source, which is 2Vy, is equal to 2 multiplied by, and our Vy is 2, which is equal to 4 volts. So our dependent source is 4 voltage, and our I1 is 1 ampere, I2 is also 1.5 ampere. So I hope you understand this tutorial. It is very easy and simple. You have been following up with what I'm doing. We just use KVL, which is Kirchhoff voltage law, in solving this equation together with Ohm's law. So if you have any question, please drop it in the comment section, and don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel for more subsequent videos. Thank you very much for watching this video.